It's been just over 2 weeks since I last watched Doctor Who. I know there wasn't a gap in release schedule, and it's just kind of the way things worked out. All that means is like that's too long, and I'm really excited to dive in and watch Doctor Who with you today. In the last episode, I believe we said goodbye to Mickey, at least for now, probably forever. I don't know. It was a brilliant send-off, and that just means we now have the Doctor and Rose traveling together again as a duo. So does that mean we'll meet a new potential companion in this episode? Honestly, I have no idea what this episode's gonna bring, but I am ready for it. So let's dive into this episode right now for the very first time. Sideways building, diners, Ripley's Believe It or Not museum.
And that brings us to the end of programming for today.
£200 overdrawn.
Oh,
I need a miracle.
It's a Wonderful Life. Let's go.
Dad?
Oh, how many times, son? We'll see.
But everyone's getting a telly, Dad. Even Mr. Gallagher.
I heard they rot your brains, and your brain comes pouring out of your ears.
People always say the same thing about any new form of media, and maybe they're all right, but people also said the same thing about books. So, I don't know. Ooh. Well, you knew something odd was gonna happen, right?
Mr. Magpie. Oh, Mr. Magpie. Woo-hoo. Can you hear me, Magpie?
I'd assume he was dreaming, except for the fact that it's Doctor Who. Oh, yes. Why is she so happy about it? We'll find out this week on Doctor Who. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I thought we'd be going for the Vegas era, you know, the white flares and the...
She dressed appropriately to the era. And they're in the right era. Heck yeah, come on now. Oh, it's a great shot. There's a lot of really interesting angled shots this episode so far.
You'd have thought they was in the room with you. Yeah, that should cheer you up a bit, Rita. Give us a smile then, eh?
I can't. Nothing's the same anymore, not with her.
Stop going on about it.
What?
She's awake.
Did she turn into a demon? I thought we were having It's a Wonderful Life vibes. Now it's like The Exorcist vibes.
Look at all the TV aerials. Looks like everyone's got one. That's weird. My nan said tellies were so rare they all had to pile into one house.
Not around here, love. Magpie's marvellous tellies, only £5 a pop.
Someone help me, please! Dad! Leave him alone as my husband!
Must be Mr. Gallagher. It's happening all over the place. They're turning into monsters.
Not one word. Get inside now.
Sorry.
So Mr. Gallagher had a TV before them. That could be relevant information.
Lost them. How did they get away from us? As you instructed.
So you'll go soon?
We'll see. If you're a very good boy.
Boy, you probably shouldn't go up there. The camera angles alone tell me that. Not to mention the creepy shadows and music and banging. All signs point to don't unlock the door. I mean, I definitely want him to do it, though. Gran.
What do you think you're doing?
We gotta try and help her, Dad.
Give me that key.
Was her brain rotted? Self-fulfilling prophecy from earlier?
All the warnings I've given you, and every time you disobey me.
We can't just lock her away.
What if she's dying?
I am talking!
I feel like Rita had some genuine concerns. I mean, what if she's dying? That's not a reason to yell.
Who are you then?
Let's see then, judging by the look of you. Family man, nice house, decent wage, fought in the war, therefore I represent Queen and Country.
Perfect. Well executed, sir.
Get them up, Queen and Country.
I'm sorry.
Get it done. Do it now.
Hold on a minute. You've got hands.
Well, it's housework, isn't it?
And that's a woman's job.
Of course it is.
Mr. Connolly, what gender is the Queen?
Da 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 da.
She's a female.
Then get busy.
Right, yes, sir. We'll have Union Jacks left, right and centre.
Is the Union Jack only when it's flown at sea?
Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologise.
Well, don't get it wrong again. There's a good man now. Get to it!
She's so proud of herself, really enjoying her time here.
Mum went out with a sailor.
Can you help her? Oh, please. Can you help her, Doctor?
Now then, Rita, I don't think the gentleman needs to know.
Yes, he does.
You may have fancy qualifications, but what goes on under my roof is my business.
It's a regular Mr. Dursley.
Now you, Mr. Connolly, you are staring into a deep, dark pit of trouble if you don't let me help. So I'm ordering you, sir, tell me what's going on.
We started hearing stories all around the place.
Oh, yes. Ghost story time, friends.
And the police started finding out. We don't know how, no one does. They just turn up. Gran? It's Tommy.
I want to see.
It's all right, Gran. I've brought help.
She has no face.
Brain's been wiped clean.
We've got company.
Family, come for us.
Can he get away with just hitting the doctor?
Back inside, Rita. I'm back inside now, I see. Don't fight it, son. Don't fight it.
Oh, yes. Rose is on the case. Rose, but like, don't get your face wiped away.
No, how did they find her? Who told them?
Only an idiot hangs the Union flag upside down. Shame on you.
Wait, what did she, it looked like she just dropped on the ground and crawled out. What happened? Ooh. Interesting.
Oh, very good.
It's like they're MI6. They have a collection of faceless people. Are they preparing to fight him off? Ooh.
Stay where you are.
I'm afraid you're too late. I was just about to lock the door.
Yeah, well, I want to buy a telly. Since you're practically giving them away.
I have my reasons.
Hungry? Hungry?
What's that?
It's just a television.
It's
One of these modern programs.
nope. It's some kind of alien that needs to be fed. It feeds off of human faces and brains.
Seems only right that as many folk as possible get to watch the coronation. 20 million people they reckon will be watching.
Something's happening out there. Ordinary people are being struck down and changed, and the only new thing in the house is a television.
Pretty little girl.
So creepy. I intended to say that out loud, and it didn't quite come out.
What are you?
I'm the wire, and I'm hungry.
You can't have Rose's face, no!
I'm sorry.
Good night, children. Everywhere.
Oh, it's so creepy! Well, unless this is Rose's swan song, we can now safely assume we're gonna get their faces back. At least some of them.
You're not exactly doing much detective inspecting, are you?
I'm doing everything in my power.
All you're doing is grabbing those faceless people and hiding them.
Right.
Orders from above. Coronation Day, the eyes of the world are on London towns.
Keep it secret.
Don't you want to get out there and investigate?
Of course I do. I don't even know where to start. We haven't the faintest clue what's going on.
Tell me everything you know.
You let the doctor investigate. Instead of shutting them down, turn them loose.
Started finding them about a month ago. Person's left sans visage.
Sans visage.
See what you can deduce. Rose. I found her in the street, apparently, down by Damascus Road. Just a portrait on our back.
Portrait on our backs.
They did what?
Now, Detective Inspector Bishop, there is no power on this earth that can stop me. Come on!
Yes! Wow, I love the intensity.
And smile.
I know it's a big day. For all intent and purposes, as far as she knows, her mother's gone forever. She should be allowed to grieve, sir.
Tommy, talk to me. Tommy. I need to know exactly what happened inside your house.
The places you think you're doing.
I want to help, Dad.
Mr. Connolly.
Shut your face.
That's what I want you to do.
I've got a position to maintain. People round here respect me.
No, I don't think they do. I just think you're a pompous, arrogant fool who only cares about your reputation.
You ratted on Gran. How else would the police know where to look?
You think I fought a war just so a mouthy little scum like you could call me a coward?
You fought against fascism, remember? You were fighting so that little twerps like me could do what we want, say what we want. You've become just like them. You've been informing on everyone, haven't you?
Is that true?
I did it for us, Rita.
No.
She was filthy.
No.
Filthy, disgusting thing.
She's my mother.
Correct.
I did the right thing.
The right thing for us.
Or for you, Eddie?
Ooh, she's good. I love Rita.
We've had a ruddy monster under our roof, all right, but it weren't my mother.
What was all that then?
That was the sound of something ending. And about time, too.
Aw, good for you, Rita.
She was just watching the telly.
She guessed it straight away. Of course she did. All these aerials in one little street. How come?
Come on and talk to me! Magpie!
Maybe he's out.
This is very much not right.
It's like a television, but portable.
What the heck? Oh, she said doctor.
I'm on my way.
I want my friend restored, and I think that's beyond a little backstreet electrician, so tell me, who's really in charge here?
You. I think that must be me. I'm the wire. And when I have feasted,
color.
I shall regain the corporeal body, which my fellow kind denied me.
Your own people tried to stop you.
They executed me.
It feeds off the electrical activity of the brain.
And you let her do it, Magpie.
I had to. She allowed me my face. She's promised to release me the time of manifestation.
You can't do it all from here.
That's why you need this.
Smash it. And then I'll say smashing as if I thought of it in the moment.
Doctor, hold on.
Hungry! This one is tasty.
Yeah, he's different than the rest.
Armed. He's armed. Withdraw.
Yes.
Conduct me to my victory, Magpie.
I gotta stop. Because I don't actually know how to conduct.
She's so lovely.
Beautiful.
Come on! Alexandra Palace, biggest TV transmitter in North London.
Okay, that's where he's going.
Feed me!
I'm thinking about Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me.
Keep this switched on. Don't let anyone stop you, Tommy.
All right, she's plugged in. It has started. Can we stop it? Obviously, we're going to stop it.
It's too late.
You cannot stop the wire. Soon I shall become manifest.
He's gonna stop the wire with a wire.
You promised me peace.
And peace you shall have.
Oh. Never trust someone who promises you peace. Here we go.
Oh dear. Has our little plan gone horribly wrong, Doctor?
Uh-oh. She's way too confident.
Of shimmering
No, Tommy's a little brilliant boy, though. He's gonna solve it. Oh, I like how the scream kind of morphed into that like little ringing sound. Yay, everyone's got their faces back! Poor Magpie, though. He's still dust.
I trapped the wire in here.
On a VHS videotape.
Betamax.
Well, you know, whatever. Yay, Gran! Reunited. Of course, Rose and the Doctor need a reunion, too. And nobody cares about Mr. Connolly, so maybe he'll be included in this, maybe not, whatever.
This was never your house. It's in my mother's name.
Oh! Get out.
Out.
Yes, excellent. He probably moved out, found some horrible, horrible person, changed his name to Dursley, and maybe had a son that was featured in Harry Potter. That's my theory.
Is it trapped for good?
Use my unrivaled knowledge of transtemporal extirpation methods to neutralize the residual electronic pattern. I'm going to tape over it.
Just leave it to me. I'm always doing that.
Good riddance.
Hmm.
He deserves it.
Tommy, go off, Glenn.
What for?
He's your dad,
He's your dad.
of course. Personally, I would like to see Eddie have some sign of growth or change that he might treat Tommy better before I send him after him. That's just me. This was a fun one. I think it was interesting to me for two reasons. One, I just really liked the take on the TV rots your brain. It was kind of like building a sci-fi story around that phrase and quote, and the show always is fusing creative science fiction ideas into things and taking inspiration from just about anywhere. It's always entertaining when that happens. The second thing that I really enjoyed was just the overall like tone and stylistic choices of the slanted angles and all the horror movie type tropes that they brought into it. It was really fun. It was really entertaining. I enjoyed Rose going off on her little investigation that unfortunately led to her losing her face. And then, of course, the doctor going off on his, meeting the investigator, and just how everything played out. Whenever the doctor gets wildly intense, I mean, he will passionately fight for those that he cares about. We know this. And this time we saw Rose is in serious danger. Well, you better just get the heck out of his way, because he will fight for it with everything he has, and you don't really stand a chance when the doctor is coming up against you, especially when he's got that fervor and that passion. Game over for you. And the Wire was an interesting villain, and I'm glad the doctor's gonna just tape over that all the fancy things he said. It was just fun winning the day with something that is kind of mundane. And even though it's a technology we don't so much use these days, I am certainly familiar enough with tapes from my childhood and recording things on TV and taping over things that it was really entertaining. And I appreciated that is how he beat the bad guy. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check me out over on Patreon if you want to support the channel. I have 5 weeks early access, full-length reactions, tons of other movies and exclusives and things that might be worth checking out. And if you don't want to go to a different app and you just want early access, you can do it right here as a YouTube channel member at the early access tier. And appreciate you being here and watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.